Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
Good old Mayor Brandon Johnson of Chicago has decided to concentrate his efforts on anti-violence in 4 neighborhoods that are concentrated of 10 blocks. Now, this is partially what he said. We know what creates violence in neighborhoods. It is the lack of job opportunities. It's disengagement from school or access to alternate pathways to careers. It's disengagement from housing, and you have housing instability and, of course, storefront vacancies and other disparities. He also said this: all 4 of the neighborhoods, Inglewood, West Garfield Park, Austin, and Little Village, have suffered from decades of disinvestment and neglect, leading to joblessness and despair, fueling a cycle of violence that has made them some of the most violent places in Chicago. He goes on to say, it's high time for the city to directly address the racial and socio-economic disparities that contribute to the violence on Chicago's west and south side. Why is it important now, Brandon Johnson? Why now? Because you knew that when you went into office. You knew all of those things were going on. You knew youth unemployment was high. You knew the crime rate was high. You knew the murder rate was high. You knew a lot of things were going on there. But yet, you decided to help the migrants first. You decided to give them money and put them up in, accommodations and a whole host of things, right? You didn't want them sleeping on the streets because it was cold and all that other stuff, although it was, a lot of black people sleeping on the streets, but you made sure you looked out for the migrants. And then black people started to say stuff like, we are flipping Chicago red. The Democrats are done here, right? They started to organize and wake up against what you and the other Democrats are doing. And so we also heard about that little time off that you had. And I'm not trying to be funny about that, but we heard about the time off that you had to take because it sounds like it was all a lot for you. Then you came back and you admonished people for wanting you to do too much. When they asked you, hey, what about us? You said, well, I have a black wife and black children that have soccer practices. I have a life too, right? It's like when you knew the job was dangerous before you took it. You knew that becoming the mayor of a major metropolitan city wasn't going to have you just clocking in from 9 to 5 and be like, all right, I'll be back. You knew you was going to have to take some of that work home, especially when you neglected a lot of the residents, which were black. You knew that. And so, of course, now he's interested in, putting together some anti-violence measures and things like that. And this is what he said how they would do it. Says city officials will ask community groups to submit proposals starting next month to spend $1 million in public funds designed to create safer neighborhoods by making long-term layer investments to improve nearly every aspect of neighborhood civic life. So he's going to give $1 million measly dollars, if you ask me, compared to all the hundreds of millions of dollars that they've given to help migrants. He's going to give $1 million to a community group so they could go and try to fix all the disparities there in those particular neighborhoods. $1 million. Are people supposed to be jumping up and down for joy? Woo-hoo! They're getting $1 million. What can they do with $1 million? Nothing. It's a scratch. It's a drop in the bucket. $1 million. Give them the hundreds of millions of dollars that you were giving to the migrants and they can really do something. But that ain't their job to fix the things that are wrong in those communities. That's your job, Brandon Johnson. That's why you were sent to office, to fix those things, because you sure made life really cozy for migrants. They were snug as a bug in a rug with the help of you. So now you're going to put it on the backs of an organization with $1 million. Now I know to some people say $1 million is a lot. No, it's not. It's not. It's not a lot of money to help get rid of or to fix or whatever it is they're trying to do. And so he's trying to pander because he know what? His job is in danger. He wants to probably be reelected again. And there has been talks of recalls, whether it'll happen or not, I don't know. But he wants to smooth things over so people forget about what he did. Because, of course, now in a lot of these blue states, blue cities that are ran by the mayors, they're talking about, evicting the migrants. They got 30 days, 60 days to get out, go live with a family member or something like that, or reapply and all this other stuff because y'all got it handed to you. And it wasn't just from black people, it was from white people, it's all kind of people who are residents are like, yo, y'all spending all this money to help them. What about us? What about us? So anyway, I thought y'all should know that. But for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube.